Hello, you beautiful people out on the big internet. So it's been a while, and it's New Year's Eve in 2025. So let me just start off before we get into the video to say I hope you'll get a good evening out there and just enjoy getting into the New Year's. Whether you are staying at home like me, you're out partying or whatever you're doing. So this is just gonna be a little life update. Maybe not a little. I'm talking a lot, as you know. But it's not gonna be music related. So if you are not into kind of updates on me and stuff, then maybe skip this one. I've been away a little and due to some reasons, and I have kind of made a decision in my life that I only gonna add stuff that is sustainable. So I did record maybe 2 or 3 or 4 vlogs, but the format, clipping and stuff, it simply got a little too much to handle and too much to kind of time wise, because I do have a full-time job and I have made a promise to focus on my health. Also, maybe I can get into that a little bit later here, and also get some stability in. That said, I plan then to split kind of this channel into kind of some vlogs where we go through progress, because the plan is still to do a lot of music and interior design and see where this will go, but maybe make a little bit easier videos where we talk or just play some music or make a loop or whatever. I do have a plan of putting up some stuff early here where we are with the music studio and with the pedal board, because it would be nice to kind of see progress and where we're heading. Anyways, so let's start off with a little bit of history for me. So you can say my focus point, and I've written it down here because my scattered brain cannot remember otherwise. I'll take it off script, but this time I thought, let's write it down so we remember. But you can say that up until 2026, in 2022 to 2025, because I moved back from Jutland to Sjælland in Denmark, so it's like over the water and to back to where I come from, so around Copenhagen. But my focus up until now has been, in those years, has been kind of stability. I had gone down with a little bit of stress, and up until just before some holiday, my blood pressure was too high, but now it's fine. So I also focused on losing a bit of weight and also have started weight training and just getting my life back together and some common ground before we extend more. And that's also, I've moved house. So when I moved over, I actually moved into an apartment in Copenhagen, but it was too noisy, and I also, that was not it for me. I had to go through the city to work every day and so on. So I found a little house here near the woods just outside of Copenhagen, also close to where I work. So that's great. And then, I've just been focusing also on a little bit of a self-discovery. So, I've gone to kind of, therapy a couple of years and so on. And if you take back a little bit, then, around late 2018, I moved, to Jutland from Copenhagen, because I was I've kind of reinvented myself a couple of times, but it was to go into the music career, and I moved there and joined TC Electronic, so Music Tribe, now where I worked for 4.5 years. There I also started over, so new friends, I knew no one, and also my leadership career also kind of extended. I'm educated as a mathematician and been doing software development and so on for my most of my whole career. Since I started that, I played guitar when I was little, I swam and so on. So the first years after my university, I got into the finance industry, and where I kind of had a lot of math and that was the tech part that drove me, and I was there a couple of years. But then I thought, as we do, that I should I had a girlfriend at that point and so on, and that broke up a little bit. And then I kind of tried to go into my more athletic swimming and so on. I also did that when I was young, always a lot of sports. And I started doing triathlon for 4 or 5 years. And after that, I decided now something new needs to happen. So I moved cities and tried to go back to the music career, and was in Aarhus for 4.5 years, as I said, and then back. But as I said, it's been rough a couple of years. So I've had a lot of dreams, right? And then it was tech, then it was relationships, then it was basically triathlon. Always went all in, did a couple of Ironmans, and were pretty good in my age group in the end. I never was good at running, but that was it. And then I got injured and a little bit tired of that, and then I started completely sidetracking to music, and wanted to do YouTube and bought a camera, and I think I moved 12 times since 27 or something like that. So it's been a quite a lot of dreams and a lot of hope and a lot of stuff that's kind of shattered. And that also led me to that I around Corona took contact to kind of therapist, because it was like, I don't know, I keep running into walls and I'm pushing and pushing and pushing, but nothing is like, I cannot, it always ends the same way, right? And been that since I was little, so always also had a lot of success, right? I ended up, as I said, I was good at math, I was good at triathlon and swimming. I had the Danish records back in the days, very early before it got pro, but anyways. And then when I moved to TC, I got head of the engineering and so on. So a lot of successes, but in my mind, I was just, and when I got home, I was just broken, right? I just pushed myself way too hard. So I always crashed and then had to kind of pull myself up again. So that also culminated in when I also went a little bit down with stress in TC Electronic, and I moved back, and I really there took a decision saying, now I need to figure this out, and because my body I can't let, I was not doing any kind of sports, or I didn't eat healthy and had no friends really, really down prioritized relationships and just worked 70-80 hours. Not sustainable at all. So from there on, 2022, when I moved back, or 2023, to Copenhagen and my old company in finance, then there's been kind of stability. And also hence why I'm not pushing with this YouTube channel. So then but I will still like to keep you updated, because the plan is still to enjoy this and also share. So that I will also get into. So that was a little bit of me in history. So what are now my current focuses here in life? I'm not really like a big New Year's resolution guy. I'm more like, okay, more a direction, and then we are kind of having some priorities, and then maybe adjust as we go. I don't want to say 1 year and deadlines, and yeah, my brain is not so good at that. Yeah, and when I moved kind of back here, I also had a little bit of a diagnosis with ADHD. I know it's like a common topic, but it really helped me. And also when I kind of got medicated and a little bit more stable in my mind and dopamine levels, I could also see I had some autistic traits. So I also have kind of like in Denmark, it's not been updated to the neo kind of thing, but an Asperger's diagnosis. But don't want to go too much into detail. I know it's super hyped and stuff, but I don't like identify with it in that sense that it's a label, right? So, but it's a label that can describe some things, and that's what it is. But I don't want to limit myself, but still, yeah, it's what it is, right? And I'm much stable and much happier now. So it's been good for me. Anyways, current focus is, I have written a couple of points down. So this is more in life in general. And it's only invest in what gives you something back. And it doesn't have to be things or material stuff or necessarily the same effort. It could also just be that I enjoy doing it, like donating something. It could bring you joy, right? Even though you don't get something back. So that's kind of one point. And then only add stuff that is sustainable. Hence also why I have been a little bit away here, right? So I'm trying really to only add stuff to my life if it's not if it's like a recurring thing that are sustainable. And that's mainly because it's not been that up until my life so far. So I really haven't got much thought about what like I add to my life and what impact that has. It's also been like a very impulsive, driven kind of decision, which have also, as I said, got me a little bit far in some points. So in health, as I said, I've most of my life been it's been like a sinus wave, right? I don't know, like up and down. So I've been in sports and then nothing, and then full blown and then nothing, and it's like trying to get the gray zones in a little bit, so more a balanced diet and training. So it's more also sustaining it, because I think I'm in a pretty good spot, and I've lost quite a lot of weight or fat here from summer. So started weightlifting 3 times a week and been pretty consistent, and it's I'm actually enjoying it, and then made a good thing there. Then invest a little bit more in relationships. It's been a bit isolated myself, and also sustain my work. It is what is bringing me a lot of stability and income and so on. So currently again in finance, and you could say I'm like an octopus position. So I'm touching both some tech and some customers and business sides and so on. I'm in the middle of everything, also doing a little bit of leadership and stuff like that. So that is pretty good, and it's a good place, and I'm getting a lot of support and a lot of freedom. So that fits me and my brain. Then express yourself, hence also this. Like, I would like to be more vocal. I've been hiding myself a little bit on purpose, because I needed to kind of find some stuff out about myself and also change in some areas. So I've been very driven and all or nothing kind of brain. And I'm trying to incorporate some gray zones in my life. And then I remember to breathe and self-reflect, and goes a little bit with health, but yeah, it's okay to also be bored a little bit, and progress is also mentally and not only physically and effort and what you do. So I've learned that to embrace that a little bit, and also, yeah. Then I divided my things into like categories. So we have health, work, finances, then some hobbies. It's interior design of the house here. So yeah, the house is only not also a hobby, it's also where I live, right? It has to be good. And then music and the studio, which is what I enjoy. And yeah, I also take, of course, and stuff like that. So, and YouTube and self-expression, and maybe at some point you can say maybe some income will come out of it, but it's not for now. So I think the world is needing some positivity and some authenticity in all of this AI tech and stuff. It has a place, but I think we are getting to a place where, yeah, more self-expression and more live stuff and not so perfect. I hope at least that's the direction, and want to contribute in that direction. And then family and relationship and experiences. Of course, some of these will overlap, but let's take the health stuff. So I have made a kind of page yesterday here. It's been a lot of thought, right? So for each kind of category, or autistic mind, and then it's kind of like yeah, I have written an S out for what I need to sustain, so it's a recurring thing, and then a T out for what is like a time-based thing. So the sustaining part is always a priority, and then the T will be as we go. So get some sunlight. A couple of weeks. I live in Denmark, so it's like we do have some dark winters, not like Finland and stuff, but it's still dark. So I've tried to get out also at work and when it's sunny and also cloudy, but just on a walk. Then weightlift 3 times a week, plus like a cardio session on Sunday. I've been pretty consistent in summer, and I'm planning to continue that. Be pragmatic and listen to yourself. It's gray zones, right? I've been a very dedicated, very rigid brain kind of person, at least all for myself, not so much over others, but for myself. Hold myself very high to a very high standard, and also, kind of been a little bit unrealistic and perfectionistic. So I really take that to heart, and also listen to yourself and be also nice, right, to yourself. I've been a little bit hard on myself in my life so far. So cook as much as possible. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but I need some healthy foods. I've kind of making so I train Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have fitness at work, so it's super nice. And it's only 2.5 kilometers, and then I make food Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday for 2 days. And Saturday I'm a little bit free to do whatever. That's the plan, and that goes quite well. Yeah, then have healthy kind of blood work and blood pressure. Hopefully that will go hand in hand with the others. And as I said, I've been pretty healthy since summer, so that's good. Yeah, lose fat and gain, maintain muscle. That's time-based, otherwise it's been kind of things I need to sustain, right? And it's trying to, again, not have, I need to lose 700 million kilos in a day, but take it more slow, and it's okay that it goes a little bit, and some periods we maintain and even gain a little. That's at least if it's muscle, right? Then it's okay. But the trend should of course be down. Okay, and then we have keep stress down and relax. That's says it all right. And then don't move unless don't move. House. Otherwise I should move, but not a house, because now I need to be here. And I think that's also been one of the challenges in my life, that when I've moved, I haven't gotten stability and the time to actually make some stuff. Hygiene, keep nice clothes, that I'm always doing, so that's fine. Maintain stuff instead of buying new. I'm good at impulse buying stuff, and I'm trying to be a little bit more focused on what I buy, but still once in a while it's okay to also have some fun on the bar, just that it doesn't go out of hand. And I'll come to the finances, because that has not been my best part as well in my life, but that has also gotten a lot better. Add stuff to your life that makes you happy, life easier. So it's okay to use money and stuff on stuff and things that kind of makes you happy and easier. So optimize stuff, right? Keep growing. I've done a lot of reflection, and also not only for the physical body that I'm doing, for example, weightlifting and so on. It's also for the mental, and I do have some problems regulating emotions, for example, and stuff like that. And that it's not like I'm not it's all for myself, right? It doesn't. I'm not a person that expresses that much in terms of that. It's more internally. So, but still, it helps on that, and it helps on the brain, and I'm in a much better place mentally when I train. So that's that. And then it also just, we find out as we go what we want to do and adjust, right? Grow with what you're doing. And don't take up more hobbies. So I'm focusing a little bit on interior design and then music. And I do also like baking pizza, as you saw in the last one. So that's my hobbies, and that will be that. I always get new ideas that I really don't want to just start off painting or something else, right? And I think that's just that's just that. That was the health part. And this is my focus points. And as I said, I'm it's more sustaining now than adding, right? So we are in a good place. Work, also sustain that. I just wanna, it's pretty successful business I'm in. So just grow with that, but not do an effort to like climb career ladders or anything. Again, stability is still a thing, even though I don't think I should worry about it. But because I'm not standing still in my comfort zone and so on. But my brain is like, then I just do this and nothing in my whole life, and then I get bored when I'm 60 or something. That's not gonna happen. Then I find a little bit more about AI. I'm not been so, I've been a little bit pessimistic, and also just avoiding the baby sicknesses. But it is a thing, right? At least in the career part and software. So it's more like, I know what it can do, right? But I'm like more I'm also using it like in just when you search in Gemini and mails but not in I'm not used to it in a more practical sense and see what it's capable of. So investigate that a little bit. Keep setting boundaries. Also a thing I've been also good at. I've always been okay at saying no. It's more my own. It's more for myself, actually. And then don't overcommit. they go hand in hand. Grow and 6 weeks of vacation. I'm trying to hold up because previously I didn't really have a vacation, so just again pushed it. And remember, this is what paid the bills. It's also giving me a lot of socially. I really enjoy the people on my work, and also, I'm just me, right? No girlfriend, no dog, anything. So it's just, and the family lives quite a bit away, and so not quite a bit, an hour, right? But drive, but so it's not that. But it gives me a lot of social, and then remember, it doesn't last forever. So that's just, I need to figure out some kind of plan long term. But I can do that while I'll just grow with the company. And then be thankful for having it, right? It creates stability and finance, social stuff. I get a lot of freedom, and it's just a good place for me right now. Finances. So I keep adding to my pension. I'm putting some money aside every month and invest in the house and studio as priorities. I need a new kitchen, for example. I'll come to that with the house, and that is also going to be one of my priorities in 2026. But also a studio and this channel could be fun. Add a little in stocks if possible. So I've been investing a little bit, but it's not something I plan to really put into. It's more, this house still needs some work and where I want it to be. So that's it. And then adjust to tax income expenses. So if something comes up, both from the government or something that impacts my income or expenses, then adjust. And don't take any loans. Been quite good at that in the past as well. Stupid loans for stuff that I don't really need. For example, a camera for doing YouTube. Even though I had a camera. So that is paid off. So now I only have my mortgage and my car. So that's fine. Keep adding a cash buffer and follow accounts monthly. That's I'm setting aside some cash each month, and when I have enough, I I invest in the house currently. But at some point, I will switch to more tax kind of more stock kind of focus. No pizza oven. I had an idea. I wanted like a Goshny dome to make pizzas in. I do have a small Uni gas oven, and that is good enough for now. And it costs a lot the other, so it's not right now. Only if I win in some kind of lotto or something. But there are other stuff that I want more. Then house. Decorate kind of garden with stones. I like to get some decoration out in the gardens and so on, make it a little bit more nice. It was just tiles and nothing. So this year I planted some plants and stuff that also will make some, so you can't look in from the road. It's not that active here, but still, I like it more like a cozy. Then paint downstairs, and that I will also use. I am having, what's it, Wednesday today? Monday, I'm going back to work. So I have a couple of days, and I will paint the ceiling, hopefully. But new kitchen, we talked about that. Paint upstairs. Upstairs I haven't really gotten anything. Declutter, that is a big thing, and keep clean. So I'm trying to be not minimalistic in that sense. With some things I am, like clothes and kitchen stuff, and just makes it easier for my brain and makes stuff clean. So it's more what is essential and clean up, declutter once in a while and go with that. Paint bathroom, new shower thing, ventilator, paint wood outside. That is needed. I took and painted this summer, this kind of facade, but the other here and this one for the windows and woodwork I need to paint. Otherwise it'll get too bad. In this insulated doors and windows, again did some, but I need to finish it. The door here, I did make it more airtight, but it needs a new door. It's like this wide of a gap. So yeah. Also, I want 3 layers of glass if possible, so it's more soundproof. Get into that with the studio. More plants, more lights. I do like plants, and it gives a vibe, and it's also nice for the air. And also, I like lights and workshop, little room, and set up more lighting. Yeah, I did buy some, so a lot of stuff, and we'll just take it once in a while. It's gonna be a little bit of a long video, but I hope you're still there. We're not that far off. So, music studio. Make more music. Yeah, so more like a creative art. It doesn't have to be polished. Paint ceiling. Hopefully I'll do this. Set up curtains. I had bought some curtains, velour in orange. Like a little bit like the couch, maybe a little bit lighter, but yeah. And then acoustic treatment. It's gonna be one of my 2026 goals to get up and running. Finish the pedal board. I do miss a couple of pedals and stuff. Get into that. Another video, MIDI programming plus controllers. Yeah, I need that as well. So I'm having a Morningstar MIDI controller, but I haven't set it up yet, and I might need one more, and I would like maybe some wireless stuff that I can play here. And yeah, it's a bigger thing, but would like to add that. Don't add more keys and groove boxes. I cannot play keys, and I really haven't got into the groove boxes, so I really need to next start learn gear and production. So that is the first before I add more stuff for sure. I'm a bit good at just buying stuff, and then let's see, adjust workflow setups. Yeah, I wanna like the 2-thing stuff on. I have some on the table. I wanna move them down and. So I can move the TV a little bit down and so on. Yeah, guitar cabinet, studio monitors for doorless. That is not a priority, but it would be nice to get a learn and finish. Setup. That was it. Live looping, bass amp pedal. That I would like because I don't have an amp for the bass. Just like I thought about a bass rig from Origin Effects or something like that. And then. It's more 2027 maybe, but I would really like maybe a wall separating the kitchen with some windows that might match the other side. But that's, YouTube self-expression, be more vocal on YouTube. We are doing that now. And then we have trust people before judging. That's one of my main values in life, actually. So I think there's a lot of mistrust and pessimism in the world and in general. So I like to trust people and trust my own judgment of them because you always need data, right? You cannot just take one thing they said and then they are something you just read on YouTube or something or saw on YouTube. So give people chances on some data to prove you wrong or prove you right. Yeah, try and be more open to new things, people, especially people. Divide YouTube channel into more self-expression and music. So I think these videos, we will have an update, and as I said, it will be maybe more quicker videos like this, where we talk. Then be authentic, raw, and avoid perfectionism. That's a big thing. Get a little income in your own business. That is later, so not a priority. Don't expect too fast. Try and not having a fixed vision. Be adaptable to change. They go hand in hand. So not having this rigid kind of mindset that I have been, and also it's kind of having these super high expectations that are not realistic. Friends, relationships. So find a friend in Copenhagen. that says it all. Partner, I would really like a girlfriend or some kind of partner. And again, those two things are not something you are in control of, right? So you can only do what you can do. So visit family, keep talking daily. That's more something I do. Go to Aarhus a couple of times, so I have a lot of friends in Aarhus still. I like to go over there, and it has been a little bit hard moving back because my network is a little bit gone, and I haven't really got the energy and to invest in it. And I'm not the most. I like to be social, but it also drains me, right? So that's how I am. A little bit of an introvert, but that's how it is. Sustain friends, not invest more than you receive back. That was already a thing. See if you can swim with some friends during summer. Yeah, as I said, I've been swimming almost my whole life, and I really like to swim open water. And it would be nice, one cardio session, maybe doing that outside with some people. And then reach out in a community you would like to be part of. So see if maybe, again, it's not a priority now, but it's more when I get the surplus of energy and also the will to do it. Could be music, could be something. So find someone that maybe makes production or stuff like that. I'm not gonna join a band and go out and play and stuff. My brain is not built for that. So it's more gonna be maybe music production and doing stuff and maybe a coffee and a pizza and then cozy vibes. That's I'm more like that. Yeah, and invest in a partner and prioritize it if the opportunity comes. So if the opportunity comes, someone else needs to give. Let's see where we're going. Okay, I think that was it. If you stayed, then it's congratulations. Anyways, it was a long video, and it's not gonna be so long going forward. I think it's more these. I'll keep maybe hang somewhere, and then once in a while I'll take a kind of look at it, especially definitely next year, right? So and see where we are with those, and then make an effort to prioritize them. So the first priority in my studio is gonna be the pedal board. So getting that done and ready, and then lean out and the setup and make it work. It is working, but also programming it and so on, right? And then paint the ceiling and curtains. And that's gonna be my first focus, and then after that is probably gonna be acoustic treatment. And as I said, I'll hope I'll make a video about the pedal board and where we are with the studio here early in 2026. So we can get that up and running again in 2027 and see how we progressed. All right, I can see it's 38 minutes and a half, so almost 40 minutes. That's nice and a lot of talking. But then if you like to stay and thank you for watching and being part of this. And have a good, again, New Year's Eve. And I hope 2026 will just be epic. I can feel I have a gut feeling it's going to be good. I don't know why. I'm optimistic, even though there's a lot of stuff happening in the world. So have a good one, and hope to see you soon. Again, I'm starting work on Monday, and then I'll be back in the day-to-day, and let's see where my energy is. But maybe smaller videos, smaller updates like this, and then when I get more into it and so on, maybe some more videos. And it's gonna be both live update and music related. That's it. Subscribe if you like. I'm not gonna force anyone. Just see you out there, and bye.